the first mistake B2B SaaS founders make when trying to get more clients. That's the first thing you need to understand. Okay, so most people are doing completely wrong. Most B2B SaaS founders are making some mistake when it comes to getting clients, and the worst part is they are working incredibly hard while making it. Okay, so you are posting on LinkedIn, running ads, and going to conference, sending cold emails, and still wondering why the pipeline is inconsistent, why growth feels like pushing the boulder uphill every single month. Okay, that's all the problem of and this the concept of this video. Okay, so I work with dozens of such companies and founders that cross $1 million in annual recurring revenue, all the way to teams doing a 10 millions. Okay, so I see the exact same mistake over and over again. It doesn't matter what your product does, okay? It doesn't matter how good your team is. And this one mistake will cap your growth every time. And by the end of this video, you are going to exactly what is it and why it's killing your pipeline and what the companies that are actually scaling to 10 million annual recurring revenue and beyond and are doing well instead. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, let me put some numbers behind this. According to Chart Mogul 2025 SaaS growth data, only 13% of SaaS companies that reach 1 million annual recurring revenue even ever make it to 10 million. Okay, so think about that. 9 out of 10 companies are that are already having paying customers according to a working product and never breaks through. Okay, so and the reason is not the product. This is not the market, and this is not the funding. Okay, so almost every time I dig into the company that plateaued, the root cause is the same. They build a business around activity instead of the systems. Okay, so activity that looks like a growth, it feels like a growth, but it's a treadmill. And the mistake is all about showing you is things that keeps founders on the treadmill for years without realizing it. Okay, so what's the mistake? It's just relying on the founder-led sales that passed $1 million, which is founder-based sales system. Okay, so every dollar of a pipeline runs through one person. Usually, you refer a personal relationship, LinkedIn DMs, and cold outreach. All the manual, all dependent on the same on someone showing up every single day. No system, no machine, just hustle held together with hope. Okay, so most companies doing this the same. Here is how to now if it's you, ask yourself if I disappear for 30 days, no calls, no LinkedIn, no emails, would my pipeline survive? If the answer is no, you are cooked, or you have a people problem. Okay, so you don't have a systems. Okay, you are doing this activity. So far are great. Works, LinkedIn works. Outbound has its place. Okay, so the mistake is that you are doing them as one of tactics instead of as a part of automated, predictable systems that runs whether you are working or not. Okay, so you don't have a pipeline. Okay, you have a personality problem, and the personality don't scale. Okay, the companies that break through, the ones that go from 2 million to 5 and 10, they made a decision that's at some point to stop being a product and start building a machine around the product. Okay, so before I show you what that actually looks like, let me show you what this mistake actually looks like in a while. It show up in four very different specific ways. Okay, example one, it has founders within a CRM space, which is subs and HubSpot space. 3 million in all recurring revenue, posting LinkedIn every single day, getting good engagement, 2, 3 thousand impression per post. Occasionally, someone slides into DM and eventually become a client. He calls this content strategy. In reality, it's a manual outreach with extra steps. Okay, so the moment he stops posting, the pipeline stops. He is not building an audience. He's becoming a content machine that run on his own energy, and he is exhausted. Okay, LinkedIn is a traffic source. It's not a funnel. Okay, you need somewhere to send the traffic, something that captures it and qualify and convert it while you sleep. Okay, without that, you are not pouring the water, you are pouring the water from the side. Okay, so example two, the B2B SaaS company's project management tool for professional service firms, $5 million in annual recurring revenue, all also almost entirely from referral, amazing product, and NPS scores through the roof. But the founder couldn't tell me whether the next client was coming from, couldn't tell me which month would be strong and which would be quit. Every quarter was a surprise. We just got lucky with a few big referrals last year. Okay, so he told me that not a business strategy that's prior with a good packaging. Referral are a symptom of a great product. Okay, so they are not a growth strategy. The companies that scale take their referral base and turn them into a systematic asset. Case studies, testimonial campaign, affiliate structure. You take what is working organically and engineering it into something reputable. Okay, that's the difference. And example three, a SaaS founder runs $8,000 in LinkedIn and Google Ads, gets some traffic, zero qualified pipeline, and conclude paid ad don't work in B2B space. Okay, this is a story incredibly common in most people's, and the common issue is the ads were not the problem. The ads sent to a homepage in generic request booking a demo. That's the problem. No pre-sales, no qualification, no follow-up system. Okay. He was trying to send strangers to their page and wondering why nobody's converting. Okay, so paid traffic is a engine that's not built. Okay, so you don't get movement. Okay, so you get an expensive mess. Okay, so this mistake was not running ads. This mistake was running ads without a funnel to send them. Okay, so the example for in the last one is the founder at $12 million in annual recurring revenue decide to pro decides the problem is she doesn't have enough sales capacity. Hires a talented price sales rep, give them a target, wait 6 months later to new clients. The sales rep is frustrated, the founder is frustrated. The problem was never sales capacity. The problem was a lead quality and lead volume. Okay, sales rep has nothing to work with. Okay, so you cannot hire your way out of a pipeline problem. You can only build your way out. Okay, so a great salesperson with bad leads is still going to fail. A system has to feed the salesperson, not the other way around. Okay, when a funnel works, a good sales rep become extraordinary without the funnel. Even an extraordinary salesperson looks ordinary. Okay, so what does the right way actually looks like? Here is the short version. I'm going deep every piece of this upcoming video. So many make sure you subscribe. The company that breaks through, stop doing random marketing activities, start building a machine traffic from multiple sources. Okay, paid and organic thing flowing into a single opt-in funnel, video sales letter that pre-sale and prospect before any human gets involved. Okay, an application that scores and qualify leads automatically, a booking system that routes high intent buyers into closers and low intent leads to nurture. Okay, follow-up automation and that works on prospect for weeks. And without any lifting a finger, the result is predictable, scalable, and it runs whether you are in the office or on the beach. Okay, so that's not a machine, that's the machine. Okay, so that's what the 30% have and the rest one don't have. Okay, stop selling to people, build a system that sells for you. Okay, so that's the game. And if you recognize yourself in any of this, for examples, LinkedIn grinding, referral price, and the ads that went nowhere, the sales rep who couldn't perform, you are not alone. This is, and the good news is it's completely fixable with a simple funnel. Okay, so subscribe because the next video will be a full breakdown of exactly how to build this system from scratch and the funnel architecture, the VSL formula, and lead score setup, all of it. Okay, specifically for example, for B2B SaaS companies, you are not going to want to miss it. Okay, so drop a comment if you have something or a question. Feel free to ask me, so I will try to help you. If you want to work with me, I will put my link somewhere on this video, so you can invite me to Upwork or just go to the website and book a call, the strategy call, and we can talk. And if you have a potential to work with us, so we will help you to get 10 enterprise clients in next 30 days, or you don't pay. That's full of confidence and guarantee. Peace out. Love you.